keep having these same conversations in the comment sections, right? I don't, and most men don't, ignore or downplay the wrongdoing that we do. And we hear it, and we hear, hold on, and we hear it. We've been hearing it our whole lives. But whenever women get brought up about their wrongdoings, there's always a deflection. And one of the first things women like to say is, well, men do it too. But that's not the conversation. And I keep saying this over and over. When men are getting criticized, women don't stand up and say, wait, that's not fair because we do it too. That only happens when you're getting criticized and then you want to deflect. So the thing is, I keep saying this, if we're going to take accountability, you see the same way you said shit about men? Every time you say something about men, I don't sit here and deflect, and I don't sit there and say, no, that's not true. I always say, because it's true, we do a lot of fucked up shit. Okay. And we need to fix our shit.
What would you like what would you like women to do? What do you feel that women should do?
The same accountability and have the same energy that you have for men for each other.
Okay,
so that
do you
way,
hear
hold
that?
on. So that way we can start addressing these things, because the general consensus in our society is that men are the ones that is always doing wrong, and women don't never do nothing wrong. So wait. So the thing certain women like to say, because I even had a conversation today where people like to generalize and say, well, my circle, the people I know, okay, I get that. We all say shit like that. I get it. That's understandable. But at some point you have to go, if that's really your circle, so if you're really around a bunch of upstanding people who don't do certain things, that's beautiful. But you have to address the other people that's out there.
That's who we addressing right now.
That's what we're doing. But I'm talking about everybody. Everybody collectively has to not just look at themselves if it doesn't match them. You can't just block everything out because you say, oh, that's not me. You have to address everybody else. And if we're being real, we know the majority doesn't take responsibility. So it's the same exact thing when we're talking about men. If we're talking about abusive men, right? You never, ever hear me say, well, I don't do that. That's not me, because it's not. I don't have to say that. You know that, and everybody that knows me knows I'm not abusive. I'm not certain things. I don't have to keep saying that. When we're talking about a situation, I'm talking about the men that do that. If it doesn't apply to you, then there's no reason for you to worry about it.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is that's the accountability that I don't see from women. So I'm explaining to you. If we're talking about issues with men, you don't see me deflecting. You don't see me sitting there saying that I don't do that. I don't do that.
Are you saying that I do that?
I'm saying that's what the majority of women do, and I'm saying that has to stop.
Okay.
Hold on, let me finish. If we're going to truly make changes and address things, you have to be able to look outside of yourself and look at the majority of the people, because that's where the issue is.